As the Browns made their entrance, they are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dickerson, not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Warner from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Now a give left side to Falk. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
It'll be Warner on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
80 weapon. Ready, go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Graham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Ready, Chopper. Go.
Now Graham on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54.
On first and 10, it's Graham. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47.
Mike 54.
Throwing now, Graham on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They go with Chubb on second down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. They circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Graham on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Stay with your man.
And 58.
First down. Here's Graham. Towards the end zone for Brown. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Right there, 54.
Second and 10. Here's Graham again. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter.
That's me. Alpha. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I'm coming for you. Leo. Hatchet. Gone. Check 99. Check 99. Let's go.
To throw again, Warner. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this 1st quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Gun, here's Warner. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check three.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 9th, Wolf. Yep.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Come on, the ball. 58, boys. 58. The box trap. I'm here all day. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Warner. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
54 right there. 54 Mike.
61. That's Mike. Check the Hayward.
Now it's Graham. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
3rd down from the gun, Graham. And that will be incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Warner. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Let's get it together, D. High 7, let's go. Now. 54. Ready, go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
58, boy, 58.
Exit. Let's go. Set, go.
From the gun, Warner. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now Warner. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw, Warner. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. A play fake. Now Warner. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Let's go. Watch the eye. Hey, alert 3. Alert
Pilot 64. Weak. Set up.
They'll run on first down. It's Brown. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on first down. Graham. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Warner. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
General, relax.
24's the Haywood. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 24's the Mike.
Graham going to set up to throw. And off the deflection, it's caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready, ready, ready. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Buzz. 24's the Mike. Double dog, double dog. That's the way. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On first down, Graham flush to his right. He'll run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
24's the Mike. Wants to run. They're running it.
2nd and 10 now. Graham. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now Graham to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Warner. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 68 yards.
Ready, break.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. 3 down. Ready, go.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the Browns' 6-yard line.
Here's Warner. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Motion, motion, motion.
Delta. Red.
From the gun on 3rd down. Warner back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Browns take over at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
We won it. Come to my world. 24 is the mic. Tackles. 24 is the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 24 is the ready go.
Graham will throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Second down 6 at the 43-yard line.
Go. Watch motion.
24 is the mic. I got you.
Now Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go now.
It's now 3rd down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Orbit.
We got 4. 24 is the mic. Silver.
Now Graham on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, here we go.
It'll be Warner on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
80 weapon.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Alpha. Lock it.
Check 3.
Hard.
Check 15. Check 15.
Deuce.
Go.
Warner to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Chopper.
58 to Mike, 58.
Scene 6.
That's what I do.
58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Under 10. 10.
Ready, go.
Now a 1st down throw. Warner throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Box trap. Let Hudson.
Warner from the gun.
Let's go.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw on 3rd down, Warner. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Let's go, buddy.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
24 is the mic. That's the run. 24 is the mic. Cut.
Throwing, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll run on third down with Brown, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Go.
Check 24. Check 24. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
49, check 49, check 49.
Shit.
On third down, Mayfield. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Yep.
And 58 is a Mike. Go.
Buzz. Watch the run. Ready, go.
They'll try and throw for it with Graham. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Brown. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Check. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Hey, let's get this.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Hey, that QB's trash.
Now Graham looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Browns on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Bravo! 43 is the mic. Defense.
Here's Graham to throw it. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up top. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Delta. Go, go.
58 to Mike.
Ready.
Now Warner. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58, right over there.
By 7, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.